after a massive protest by them against the questioning of Manish Sisodia. The BJP has criticized the protest, the roadshow, and said that it was seeming like Aam Aadmi Party has won the World Cup of corruption. Now let's first listen to the responses, the reactions that came in from the Aam Aadmi Party.
ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी का खौफ है जिसकी वजह से आज मनीष सिसोदिया जी की गिरफ्तारी होने वाली है। ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी का खौफ है जिसकी वजह से जो आम आदमी पार्टी के नेता, आम आदमी पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता वहां पर शांतिपूर्ण तरीके से बैठ के मनीष सिसोदिया जी के बाहर आने का इंतजार कर रहे थे, उनको जेल में डाल दिया। मैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी से कहना चाहती हूं कि पूरी दिल्ली के लोग, पूरे गुजरात के लोग और पूरे देश के लोग आज आपकी ये तानाशाही देख रहे हैं।
Now, according to sources, CBI has prepared a list of questions for Sisodia and will ask them in several phases. The evidence found so far and statements of other accused in the liquor scam will be placed before the Deputy Chief Minister of the National Capital. Let's take you through those questions. Question number 1. Why was the decision taken to make a new liquor policy? Question number 2. How many meetings before formulating the new liquor policy? How many meetings took place is what the CBI wants to know. Question number 3. How many private individuals and businessmen attended these meetings? And question number 4, if these private individuals, if these people attended the meetings, then how were they allowed? At whose behest? Permission was sought from whom? Question number 5, why were Vijay Nair, Abhishek Boinapalli involved in the formulation of the liquor policy? Moving on to question number 6, did your close aide Arjun Pandey took from Indosprit MD Sameer Mahindru at the behest of Vijay Nair? Question number 7, who in your government was getting money from 6% cut? Question number 8, didn't you realize new excise policy will reduce the government revenue? Question number 9, whose decision was it to implement the new excise policy without taking permission from the LG? And the last question, question number 10, why businessmen linked to Telangana politicians enter liquor business in Delhi? Was there any meeting that took place with the leaders in Telangana? Now, these are the questions that the CBI will put to the Delhi Deputy Chief Minister, who remains confident. He, in fact, has said that the allegations against him are fake and the agenda is to arrest him. Listen.
इनकी तैयारी अब मुझको गिरफ्तार करने की है। इन्होंने पहले CBI रेड कराई मेरे इस घर में, इनको उसमें कुछ नहीं मिला, एक पैसे का कोई भ्रष्टाचार नहीं मिला इनको मेरे घर में। ये पूरा केस मेरे खिलाफ जो चलाया जा रहा है, ये पूरा फर्जी केस है। इनका मकसद मुझे गिरफ्तार करके जेल में डालना है ताकि मैं गुजरात न जा सकूं। गुजरात में भारतीय जनता पार्टी बुरी तरह से हार रही है और इसीलिए ये डरी हुई है, इसीलिए आज ये मुझको भी गुजरात जाने से रोकना चाहती है। मेरे खिलाफ ना कुछ निकला, ना कुछ निकलेगा और अब मुझे जेल में भी डाल देंगे, तब भी आज गुजरात का बच्चा चुनाव लड़ रहा है। मुझे जेल में डालने से ये गुजरात में भारतीय जनता पार्टी की हार को बचा नहीं पाएंगे।
So you heard Sisodia there, who says nothing was found during the raids, nothing will be found. He is also linking it to Gujarat polls. Meanwhile, the BJP continues to slam Aam Aadmi Party, claims Sisodia is the main accused in the case.
हर बार जब इनकी जांच होती है अपराध की और ये नाम लेते हैं किसी स्टेट के चुनाव का, तो ये और भी विश्वास हो जाता है दिल्ली वालों को कि पक्का ये लोग चोर है। मनीष सिसोदिया के ऊपर जो आरोप है वो मात्र आरोप नहीं है, इस दिल्ली के राजस्व को लूटा गया है, दिल्ली को शराब नगरी बनाने की कोशिश हुई है। जिन युवाओं को हम बेहतर जीवन दे सकते थे, शिक्षा दे सकते थे, उसकी जगह उनको शराब पिलाने की तैयारी हो रही थी और उस पे हजारों करोड़ का लूट दिल्ली भी नहीं माफ करेगी और कानून भी नहीं माफ करेगा। आज CBI कोर्ट ने उनको बुलाया है। मुझे लगता है कि CBI बहुत ही फूक के कदम रख रही है, वरना ऐसे अपराधियों को तो अब तक जेल के शिक्षों के पीछे अंदर होना चाहिए था।
We have Priyank and Bhavtosh joining us on the broadcast with the latest. Bhavtosh, as far as Manish Sisodia is concerned, now we played out a list of questions that the CBI will pose to him, but Sisodia maintains that since nothing was found during the raids, the agency has no evidence against him.
Swati, it's true that nothing was found, and obviously it could be possible that he, being the Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, he was taking the policy decision. What the CBI has said that culpability of the Delhi Deputy Chief Minister lies in the policy formation, not in taking bribes. And that's the case of Central Bureau of Investigation, that people allegedly close to Manish Sisodia might have taken bribes and they might have drafted the liquor policy. And that's what the CBI has said in its remand note when Vijay Nair was arrested, and even said that so when Abhishek Bonapilli was arrested. They have specifically said that they were the one who drafted the liquor policy, and it was decided that of the 12% commission that was being paid was taken from the liquor trade lobbyists and also from liquor manufacturers as well as retailers. 6% commission was going to public servants. Now, in the FIR that was filed, there are only 3 or 4 government officials. One of them, then Excise Commissioner Anand Tiwari, and other public servant was Manish Sisodia. Now, it's more or less clear that the entire case of CBI is about the corruption that was there when the new excise policy came into existence in 2021-2022. And even in the remand note of Enforcement Directorate, it has been specifically said that in the case of, in this excise policy case, money laundering was done, and money laundering was done in which remittance was even happening abroad. Now, Manish Sisodia is within his right. He can say that nothing was recovered from his house, but the case that has been built by Federal Probe Agency revolves around the fact that individuals said to be close to Manish Sisodia had taken bribe, they had taken illegal graft, and that's the case of CBI as well as Enforcement.
Those are the charges against Manish Sisodia, Priyank. This entire issue is also taking a political turn with the Aam Aadmi Party, despite the allegations saying that this is just an attempt to try and frame the AAP leaders because the Gujarat elections are nearing. That's exactly what Manish Sisodia also claimed today.
Yes, that's a line that the party has been following, Swati, because time and again, whenever the Central Bureau of Investigation or the Enforcement Directorate has tried to question Manish Sisodia, these are the kind of allegations which has come up. And every press conference, every media soundbite which is coming out from the Aam Aadmi Party is talking about that. We try to confront those Aam Aadmi Party leaders regarding why there is no specific answer which is coming out from the Aam Aadmi Party regarding any kind of allegation which has been put in against them. That is not happening. We are at the CBI headquarters, and as you can see that this is the kind of security arrangement which has been done here. We know that it's been more than 4 hours since the questioning of Manish Sisodia is happening. We will try to attempt to and talk to Mr. Somnath Bharti. Mr. Bharti, it's been 4 hours since Mr. Sisodia is being questioned. What do you have to say about that? Mr. Bharti is on phone line. So certainly we were trying to talk to him just a short while back, and Somnath Bharti has been saying, Swati, that this is certainly related to the election which are supposed to happen in Gujarat. But Somnath Bharti has been here. He is standing here since he's an advocate. Also, he's maintaining to be here, monitoring every development which is happening. But as you have stated, that every statement which is coming out from Aam Aadmi Party has not been talking about that why these allegations have been put in against him, whether Manish Sisodia was also aware that these kind of a percentage of cut was going back to probably a public individual. And CBI is also asking him that how is it possible that while the policy decisions were being framed, private individuals were also present in that meeting, and that has led to the arrest of 2 of the private individuals by the Central Bureau of Investigation. The development continues at the CBI headquarters. You can see people have been waiting here to see that what is exactly going to happen, because the build-up which has been done by the Aam Aadmi Party has been suggesting that they feel that Manish Sisodia will be arrested after the questioning of Central Bureau of Investigation. But so far, sources have not indicated anything regarding this. It's certainly a prerogative of the investigating IO, the IO of the case, the investigating team, which is questioning him. But in the meanwhile, anti-corruption crusader Manish Sisodia, who emerged as someone to fight against corruption, being questioned by the anti-corruption unit of the Central Bureau of Investigation, has triggered this kind of political controversy, which has forced the Aam Aadmi Party to come on the streets and BJP to hit out on them.
Right. Let's bring in Bhavtosh as well. Now, what happens end of the day, the agencies will decide. Before I come to you, Bhavtosh, on that, because the Aam Aadmi Party claims that Manish Sisodia is going to be arrested, and that was the agenda right from the start. Before we discuss that, Bhavtosh and Priyank, let's listen to some reactions that we're getting.
गिरफ्तारी में विलंब क्यों? सिसोदिया एफआईआर में पहला नाम है। पहली बात कहना चाहता हूँ, कई लोग जेल में आ चुके हैं, आज चलो मान लीजिए दिन भी आ गया, आज अभी नोटिस हुआ है, ये खेल क्यों खेल रही है एजेंसियां? क्या किस तरह का दबाव है? ये तो मेरा एक प्रश्न सबसे पहले केंद्र सरकार पे भी है। जहां तक सवाल है, अरविंद को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि इन अपने भ्रष्ट नेताओं को कैसे बचाएं। कभी उन्हें भारत रत्न देने की बात करते हैं, कभी भगत सिंह की उपाधि देते हैं। इस गांधी जी की तस्वीर आप अपने कार्यालय से हटा देते हो, भगत सिंह जी की तस्वीर लगा देते हो, ऑफिस से निकलते हो भगत सिंह जी का पटका पहन के जाते हो मत्था टेकने राजघाट, ये क्या दर्शाता है?
Priyank continues to be with us. One of those incidences when the Congress and the BJP are on the same page, both demanding legal action. Congress, in fact, also going to the extent of saying there's a delay in arresting and questioning why there is a delay in arresting Manish Sisodia.
Yeah, but very interestingly, both the top leaders of the party have been questioned by the Enforcement Directorate and the Central Bureau of Investigation, which is very important to be seen. That's why the opposition party has been coming out and hitting out center, that is the federal probe agencies are working on the behest of the central government. But the fact remains the kind of development which has happened in the court. Swati, those documents, those remand note which has been submitted, which is an admissible court document, clearly suggests that the agencies have come up with various facts. There have been few more development after the questioning of these two prime suspects who have been arrested by the CBI. One is Abhishek, who is a South India-based businessman, and another one who was also questioned, who was dealing with the media management. These two private individuals taking part in a government policy decision-making strategy is something which has triggered this kind of step by the Central Bureau of Investigation, where they have gone ahead and arrested them. And that is the point on which Mr. Sisodia is also being questioned. But let's see what is going to happen. It's been, it will be almost 4 hours since Manish Sisodia would be recording his statement. He is right there at the CBI headquarters in the national capital. He is recording his statement. What we can expect that by later in the evening he can come out after the recording of the statement, or whether the anticipation, the suspicion which the Aam Aadmi Party government has been raising that Sisodia will be arrested today will stand true or not. It's gonna be very important to be seen. On the other side, all those leaders from the Aam Aadmi Party side, the member of parliament Sanjay Singh, those members of the legislative assembly who were protesting right outside the CBI headquarters have been detained. They have been taken into police preventive custody by the Delhi police. And when I spoke to the DCP of the area, she very specifically stated that since morning the Aam Aadmi Party leaders were briefed by the Delhi police that this is not a designated place for any kind of protest. We kept on requesting them, and when they refused to do that, they have been forcefully moved away from this location. The gates of the CBI headquarters remains to be shut since morning. Manish Sisodia has gone. The movement of every individual who is going inside the CBI headquarters is also being observed, apart from the deployment which still continues by the paramilitary forces.
Right.
So very action-packed day this morning when Manish Sisodia decided to go to his party office, bring his party cadres, create a ho-halla before he could be, he could be joining the investigation.
Similar strategy was followed by the Congress when Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi were questioned in a separate case, of course. Priyank, thank you very much for getting us those details. A quick break with that. We'll keep coming back to you for the latest.